On the block, we go, 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 go. On the block, let it flow, 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 Spaces open, might go live. Different miles from web to drive. Builders here, they pull a real. Talking moves and how they feel. No scripts, just open flow. Ideas moving row by row. Every week a new face shown. Building things to stand alone. On the block, we go, 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 go. On the block, let it flow, 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 flow. On the block, feel the sound. On the block right now. Spaces open, let it start. Different builders play their part. No filter, just raw talk. Ideas that actually walk. From early grinding new way. Every guest got things to say. No script, no safety net. Just truth, you don't forget. Get. On the block, we go, 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 go. On the block, let it flow, 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 flow. On the block, feel the sound. On the block right now. Down.
Yo, Taddy, what's good? Hope you had a good weekend, brother. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to the rest of you. Hope you all are well. This is episode 45 of On the Block, and today we are going to check out Ugly Ape Squad with Ryan joining us on OTB. But before we go over to Ryan, let me check in with Taddy. Taddy, what's good? How we doing?
Yo, Luck, what up? I'm blessed, man. Woke up and breathed again this morning, so keep it simple, brother. I'm doing good. Weekend was goated, and had a nice first half of work. Doing a little bit of work right now, but OTB kind of takes precedence, so I'm happy to be here, brother. Happy to be here. How about you? What's good?
Yeah, nice relaxing weekend, Taddy. As you know, I was a bit offline from Web3, spent it with the family. The weather was good out here, so had to make the most of it. We're not blessed like you, brother, having sun every day over there.
Hey.
Over here, it's more or less cloudy, so wherever we get the opportunity, we're normally out and about. But otherwise, it was good, man. It was good. How's the traffic treating you over there? Because I know you're just like you're like a stone's throw away from SoFi.
Man, I didn't think we could unlock a new level of traffic here in LA, but lo and behold, we have unlocked a new level of traffic, man. The World Cup is here and this place is popping. And it is literally in my backyard. Like SoFi is 5 minutes away on a bike. And this place was popping on Friday when USA dominated 4-1. So yeah, it's great, man. It's actually good. It's good to see a lot of, it's not like LA's always crowded, but it's even more so now. But it's just bringing people together and whatnot. It's very,
Yeah.
very exciting times, man. Very exciting times. But also, UFC was dope this weekend. I don't know if you caught some of those upsets, but holy fuck, bro.
You see that?
Woo-wee.
I forgot about UFC completely. Teddy,
What?
just quickly give me the results because I need to know.
Bro, are you serious?
I'm serious.
So Tapura got beat down, like couldn't even
Oh.
see. They had to stop the fight. Justin Gaethje whooped his ass. I mean, like epically. It was a beatdown. And then Pierre got bodied by Gang, like bodied.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, man. And then O'Malley won as well. Hokit won. Ruffy won. Nicole won, and then Lopez won as well. So it was a good card, man. It was good.
Upsets there.
Yeah. Anyone who took the underdog, the top two fights, made a bag. So it was good to see. It was like Tapura got annihilated. Like it wasn't
Wasn't he
close.
going away though, Teddy? He said he was going for a break or something to Poria, right?
Oh well, he went for a break. He didn't show up. He got his nose and face broke. It was a beatdown, brother. Like wow.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. Like he couldn't even. They had to stop the fight. They stopped the fight.
Oh, sheesh. Fair enough.
Anyway, other than that, this has been a great weekend of sports and combat sports and chilling and touching grass and hanging out with the fam. But so yeah, it's all good over here, brother. All good.
Let's go. Before we jump over to Ryan, Teddy, you want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors?
Yeah, no doubt. As always, our legendary sponsors, OrbisOnSoul.io and Puffsters. We appreciate you guys. They help keep the lights on. They help keep us going. So we thank you so much for believing in us, and we believe in you as well. So let's get it. Let's go.
Let's check in with the man himself.
Yeah.
Ryan, how are you doing today? And how's your weekend been? Have you been celebrating USA's triumphant victory in the World Cup?
Heck yeah. Oh yeah. I was enjoying the day at the out an outing with the kids yesterday, and during the whole time I was able to watch the whole live streams of the game. So that was pretty dope to be able to have fun with them and watch the games. So I was excited.
Let's go, Ryan. Hey, look, me and Taddy appreciate you jumping on OTB. It's been a long while since we spoke, and I'm glad we had a little bit of a catch up before we jumped on this stream. And as Taddy mentioned, we were meant to get you up a long while ago, but actually it's worked out better now because it's live stream. We can actually visualize what you got cooking.
Not only that though, like whenever we had our dad shit space, he never came up and shielded himself, man, when he could have at any point in time. Because, on dad shit, we let anyone come up and chill. And he didn't do it, man. He just came and was vibing out as a dad. So what a chat and get him up here. Not chill, but, tell us this journey and tell us what's going on. I don't really consider that chill. I just think that when people come on here, we can learn about them. We can learn and, people invest in people first, project second. We finally got him on and put him on the spot to talk about himself, which I know he doesn't like to do, but is very good at doing it. So I'm excited to hear what he's got to say, man. It's been a long time coming.
No, I echo what Taddy said. Ryan was never the type to kind of promote. He was given so many opportunities. Like, no, man, I'm just coming here to chill out. It's Friday. Let's fucking go. He always used to bring that energy, man. And I had massive respect for Ryan for doing that, keeping it real 100. But yeah, Ryan, talk to us, man. How you been? And what's going on with you? What's going on in Ryan's life right now?
Well, just staying busy one day at a time, and it's just summertime's coming up. Kids are just about out of school, and we're gonna enjoy our summer and do a bunch of activities. So gearing up for that, and just planning and prepping for all the big adventures that we're going to be doing, and kind of at the same time mixing all the energy with the Web3 and trying to stay on top of the latest and greatest news out there, and just build one day at a time and take every day as the best you can,
100%. Ryan, let's take it back. Let's take it back to when you first entered Web3. Tell us about how your journey was into Web3 and how it led you to become the founder of Ugly Ape Squad.
Well, what got me into it was Dogecoin. Back in the day, I don't know if anybody remembers the Doge Disco. Back in the day, they had a actually little live kind of universal game that you could kind of go around, collect Dogecoin. And it was kind of like the very first airdrops of the Doge Disco. And it was kind of a viral little, disco radio, if you want to say. They did a weekly and a monthly little gig. And it was just kind of vibing with that, right? That's kind of what got me into it. And then shortly after that, it was literally the NFTs. Like, I missed the the Bored Ape on all that. I missed just kind of the start of that kind of phase, but I came in 2021 and into NFTs, and it was just like, I found a couple projects that I clicked with, and then ended up writing and hanging out with those people, and kind of got into it for the art, really, because I'm into art. I love art. I do glass blowing as a hobby. Because that is such an art. Construction, being a carpenter is an art form. Concrete's an art form. So many different ways to consider things as art. So that's what really got me into NFTs, post the coins of BTC, ETH, and of course Doge. Right, that's what really started it. So when then fast forward to a bunch of projects, got into Ugly Apes. It would last for like 8 months until the original founder decided to rug, and that's kind of started my kind of outlook on Web3 of like, I'm going to take a step back and look what's going on here.
Appreciate that, Ryan. Ryan, what was your what was amongst your first bag of NFTs you collected when you kind of jumped into NFTs? Do you still remember? I'm pretty sure you do.
Oh, my very first one was on Ethereum, which was a Doge representative, NFT. And then I'm trying to remember the name of the NFT collection it was, because it was a free mint. Now I'm going to forget. Sorry, it's Blobs. There it is. Blobs. It was and they minted on Ethereum and then bridged to Polygon. So I already experienced the whole bridge and everything from one chain to another. So, and that really kicked it off, because it was a 10,000 piece collection, and I literally found a loophole where it was a mint one per wallet. Well, yeah, how many wallets, So I went through and found that little loop, in a sense, and then got myself a nice big bag and traded those and started a nice bag off of that.
Nice.
Yeah, did you say Doge Disco? I remember that, man. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I did
Wow.
that in Decentraland and Mana, actually. So yeah.
Yep.
Sure.
Yep.
I had a question for you. So I tried to derug a project back in 2021, 2022 called Heroes of Astron, later shortened to Astron. We had a 8 to 12 month run, but our main reason for derugging it was because we were trying to protect our bags, and we wanted to give our run at it. It was like the top whales, basically. We tried to take over, and we lasted for a while until FTX collapsed, and then 0% royalties. So I know how hard it is to be a founder, and I was with 3 other guys. Is that why you originally took over, to protect your bags? And you're like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna give it a try. I can't do any worse than this guy who rugged.
Yeah, that's totally, honestly, that was my mentality going into derugging the project, was like, because I was so heavily invested into it, I'm like, well, if he doesn't want it and I own the supply, I might as well, in a sense, try to make my money back. But it never ended up happening in that way, because my mentality changed once I realized what I was doing, and kind of like step back because of, the time wise of how long it took me for taking over the project to actually delivering the art, because there was a big long phase where I was, generating the art with the artist, and it took us a long time to generate the art. But during the whole time, I kept getting, pump my bag, get rugged, pump my bag, get rugged, right? So I kind of like, you know what? I think I need to sit back and revision my vision behind what this Ugly Ape Squad needs to be if I'm going to release new art. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to, like, in a sense, like, take advantage of the community by protecting my bag, which now I'm so grateful because of the community we have built, because of not just getting my ROI back and then waving and saying goodbye.
Yeah, Ryan, just to confirm, right? The original artwork, is that what Ugly Ape Squad is? Is that the original, or is that what you've put out?
No, what you guys see is the new stuff that we put out, and that was 2 years ago as a free mint to all of the old holders, and we gave away it was to everybody. Honestly, public was free, and it was only to just give back, right? It was like, well, I'm not here to like extract, so I'm going to give this project, for free. And they just had to pay blockchain fees and donate. And from that time forward, the vision just kept getting bigger and bigger, and the community kept growing and just implementing new stuff.
Yeah, no doubt. And what's kind of surprised you stepping into the founder role, from originally being a collector and a community member to being like a project lead, shall we say, of an NFT project? What are the kind of biggest hurdles have you faced so far as a project lead?
One would probably be not being a developer. If I was a developer, then running and operating a project definitely has its perks, because you're able to build what you vision without having to worry about seeking out development and potentially getting what you want or get taken advantage of and rugged for the work that you're wanting to get made for you. So that right there is definitely the one thing I wish I knew more of prior to going into it.
Yeah, no doubt. I can understand that. Ryan, I know I've brought up Ugly Ape Squad on screen, but I quickly wanted to ask you, when you came onto Solana, right? I know you said you minted, NFTs in Ethereum. What were your first couple of NFTs on Solana?
Well, the very first one would have been it was a video game. Oh shoot! Now I forget the name of the game. Meta Ops. There it is. Meta Ops. And they started on Solana, and that's what got me into it. And then right after that, I just found Trippin' Ape Tribe. I found many other Sense and all those OG projects, Great Goats, and all those projects got in and out, and kind of made my scores, and some of them I lost my ass on, but yeah.
Yeah, no, fair enough. And Ryan, when you kind of gave this kind of NFT collection to the existing holders as a free mint, how did you go about doing the artwork? Did you kind of source someone within Web3, someone outside of Web3? What's the whole story behind that?
Yeah, it's actually an individual, Pika. He's from Tunisia, individual that I've known for probably about 7 years now. And I've collected many of his art just within Web3. Found him, collected so much of his art. I just vibed with him. And I asked him if he wanted to be a part of it. And the fact that he hand drew everything, because that was the big key, was like, I wanted it hand drawn prior to being created digitally. I'm very a stickler on making sure it's done by hand. I mean, yes, it's done by hand on digital, but it's different on paper in a lot of different aspects. So by him able to create it on, paper, create every bit of the traits, all individualized, hand drawn, and then take and create it digital was exactly the vision that I wanted to, bring forth too. And it was all new art, 100% brand new traits, new faces, new skin, shape, ears, skin tone. So like just making sure everything was different.
Yeah, no doubt. And you also currently have another mint going on, correct? You have the Mutant Ape Squad, which is being minted on Unify's launchpad, correct?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to tell us a bit about this collection and how it ties in with Ugly Ape Squad?
Well, certainly. It's always been my vision to kind of expand the original art that we have. And one thing I wanted to be able to do by creating the Mutant Ugly Apes was make sure that each old and new NFTs traits can all work together. So literally right now you're able to go on to a couple different art platform partners, Gotham Labs, Trait Store, or Fox, Pixel Fox, or Fox Club, our trait, reroll. So you can go into either one of those sites and get mutated traits and put it on your original ape, or take original art and put it on your mutated ape. So they're all interoperable. And that was a key thing, because on the second collection with the mutated apes, we used the original artist, and we also used 3 other artists to create all the art. And that was really neat to be able to incorporate not just one art vision and art key tone, but 3 different individuals to create that vision into this Mutant Ugly Ape Squads, and make the collections interactable, so they work together.
Yeah, Ryan, that must have been quite a challenge, right? To get all 3 artists together and making sure the artwork that they create is kind of similar to a level. Because if someone's very particular, has a very particular style of art, and putting it on the body of someone that's created a different style, how did you what made you think that was a good idea? And if you're looking back at it now, would you still gone that way by choosing 3 separate artists?
Yeah, I would definitely go the route that I went with. I'm 100% happy with it. And it was very challenging at first until I kind of gave them a bass tone to go after. And with the bass tone, they were able to take what I visualized and then create their visualization. And I gave them a nice kind of runway of what I was hoping for it to do and how they can operate together. And there was a bunch of traits that didn't make it into the collection because of those clashes, where they didn't really flow together in a sense. So that was definitely, part of the quality control, making sure everything really functioned, and not just within the new art, but also with the old traits, is making sure the old traits, generate and operate together with the new stuff and kind of flow. And that was really with the palettes of the collections, taking the old palettes and the new palettes and making them work. Like I said, some were taken out to make those become, accommodating.
Yo, I love to hear it, man. I love the artwork as well. It is fucking goated.
I've seen
I
a
wonder-
101 on your screen right there. There's a 101 and some really nice things that I just seen you scrolling past there. Only 2 101s, but right there, that electrified one. That's a 101, and there's only 2 been minted out of the 10 that are in the collection.
Ryan, can you talk about Serum DAO and what role they play within your ecosystem, and also Serum X and how that's tied into the project?
Most certainly. The Serum DAO is basically there's a trait within both collections, which is a serum earring that gives you the full access. You can technically go on to Bottom Labs and purchase the serum trait, for which we believe is the entry fee of 3 Sol. Right now, the Sol price is way down, and when that was priced when Sol was like $200. So, quite the different price range, but the vision still remains the same. And what that is we have a bunch of different utilities within our ecosystem, like the coin flip, the trait rerolls. We have, airdrops for abilities for them, special claims within the staking rewards for them. They can get LDZ, Serum, or UAS token as a staking reward versus just a normal trait. So there's those, and then it's still forming, still trying to get the community to take hold of it in a sense to create it. But there's funds building for that DAO to be able to use and kind of execute how they want. So far, we've accumulated almost 20 million Serum back to the DAO, and approximately 0.5 Solana back to the Serum holders, just in a wallet holding, waiting for them to figure out what to do with it. And I'm hoping that I'm really hoping the community and the people within the community will form this. I don't want to be the one creating everything, and it seems like it's going a little slow on that. That's fine, that's by all means. I'm not in a hurry, and if that's what it takes, then that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that serum trait. Right, what is it called?
Go underneath the earrings, accessories, and then you can go see my beautiful typo. It's Seram, not Serum. Seram.
Oh, serum. Right. Okay.
Sorry. No, I'm really freaking put that out there. My one typo throughout the whole collection, bro.
Let me just go
The
to
little Easter egg action going on there. Take it.
Well, there is more Easter eggs within the collection too, and I'm not going to dive into it because it will take a lot of time. But if you look at the rest of the traits, like the earrings, they are kind of orchestrated around symbols within the Reiki practice. Reiki is a life force energy practice or self-healing. I'm a Reiki master, and I've practiced Reiki for many years, and I felt that being able to get the symbols out into the universe and be able to allow for people to utilize, in a sense, and have on them and not know it. So there's more to that to dive in, but that's a whole nother, like I said, a lot.
No, but this is your show, brother. So, if you want to dive into that, I am all for that, because that kind of goes in with your ethos of just how you carry yourself as well, man. Like, you carry yourself as someone that is very grounded and lives in the moment, but is very optimistic of the future. So, and that's one of the things that I've loved about you, always bringing that on dad shit, just your vibes of just trying to make sure everyone's having a great day and staying in the moment. So, it fits.
Heck yeah.
It fits.
Well, I can see Fiedel's not letting me live it down. He's already commenting in the comments. Yeah, I had him, now I got everybody. I just let it out.
There's few people who I would say are dialed in on not just what's going on with their project, but with the ecosystem of Solana. You would always drop gems on dad shit of what the things that were going on that I had no idea about. Have you always been that locked in on what is going on within the ecosystem, not just on Solana, but in crypto in general? And is that also a utility that Ugly Apes get from, get to pick your brain about, I know none of this is financial advice, but it's always nice to get a tip from someone and then, make the decision whether or not you can make a play on it or whatnot. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. And it is definitely something I've always been heavily into, is being ahead of the curve, because I know the curve moves really fast within the crypto, and there's a few different ways of being ahead of the curve. And so far, those strategies have always worked for me. And it has been something I've been just giving to the community over the years. I was very, very heavily into airdrop farming about 2 years ago. Every bit of my knowledge was given out to the community for free, and as of now, I've been starting to do a lot of with this GameFi coming out. Honestly, meme coins, I'm always finding, runners that I believe can be a decent play, and dropping those. If we're taking a tally score, I'm at least, I would say 8 out of 10 on my memes drops. Definitely with the GameFi, things have been cooking over there recently. Yeah, it seems like it's going to go in waves, but if you're able to get in and make some profits along the way, that's what it's about, and trying to be ahead of it. If I'm able to connect people with the ecosystem that they find and they vibe with, then that right there is, gold to me, because I'm doing my job to make the ecosystem a better place by helping and providing that knowledge for them to make their overall decisions, in a sense, and to be able to grow.
Let's go. I want to pivot a bit to the mint. I know you're dialed in. You've not been living under a rock, and we have all these free mints that some were planned as free mints, others had to pivot as free mints, mainly maybe because they were impatient or they didn't read the temperature of the ecosystem properly. How was your feeling on all these free mints, and projects quickly switching to a free mint when stuff doesn't go their way, as opposed to projects sticking to their guns and believing in what they've built and saying however long it takes is however long it takes?
Oh, well, I'm going to give you it just with a little bit of salt. I'm not going to give you the whole shaker on this one, because I definitely have a heavy comment. But let's see where most of those projects are at in a year, and I'll give you my full honest opinion. But yeah, with them changing the mint prices, it definitely hits red flags for me, because those are key pointers of why a project is here. A lot of them have to make those calls, and you said it yourself. Did they read the ecosystem wrong? I don't think so. More or less that I think that they were trying to hit numbers that they weren't successfully able to make, and somebody was able to kind of convince them that there are different ways to make those numbers without having to charge that amount, and to be able to use a free mint to try to get that numbers that they want in the long run. And once they get those numbers, I think that those projects will kind of fade away. And if the community isn't there to support it, it's not going to stick around. But at the same time, if they're able to generate the attention from the community and keep it sustained for the duration for them to get to that number, to be able to operate in a sense of, giving out what they were promising in a sense, then I think they could do a good job. I believe in anybody has an opportunity to be able to create something better than they had before. But at the same time, if you're going out and asking 0.9 sol, and then all of a sudden you're a 0.1 sol mint, that to me is like, let's go meet in the WWE wrestling match and put the bets out on. No punch there.
No, that's a good question, man, because it comes to mind, like I bring this up a lot. Gains took almost 4 weeks to mint out, and I know a lot of people were in chat telling Rico to lower the mint or 2 for 1, or the whole deal that people do when stuff isn't going according to their plan as opposed to his plan. and he stuck to his guns. And obviously, what they're doing now is proof positive that if you do stick to your guns and believe in yourself, then good things can happen. So I understand that 100%. But do you have any pressure within your community of people doing that very same thing of saying, free mint or 2-for-1 or anything like that? Or is the community pretty much 100% behind it? I know.
No, nope.
100%.
There's nobody said that yet, and which I'm honestly shocked by, and I'm proud of my community for not being like that, because I'm just hypothetically thinking, because of what sentiment I have, is they know and see the vision that I'm trying to build and put in place at the final not the final end road, but where we are able to create that 100% flywheel for the community. I believe that they understand what it is that I am trying to build in the long run and are there for it. And those are the type of members I'm looking for. If there are those members that are wanting, they can go. That's why I unfroze the collection. If they don't like it, they can go sell. Sell me back your NFTs at pennies on the dollar any day. I'll pick them all up. You know what I mean? Because I know, and not just me, but the community knows where I'm taking this in the long run. And if it takes us extra time, and we're a $20 mint price, dynamic price. So as SOL goes up and down, whatever $20 in SOL is, that's the mint price. I'm not asking a lot, and I don't, if you make free, if I change my plans, that's me giving up on my vision and not being able to execute my final goal, and then trying to shift. Yeah, some people can do that, but I'm not, I don't, and the community doesn't pressure me for it.
Well, without your community, knowing, project is nothing. So that's awesome that they're all on board, man. Because, not like you would cave and fold if some of them were like, yo, give me, let's do 2-for-1 or free mint. But my next question for you is, I know you, and the other one that comes to my mind is the Croutonverse are using Unify's Launchpad. Can you talk about the partnership that you established with them and why you chose to use their Launchpad?
Yeah, so we partnered up with Unify because we were partnered up with Castlebot, which is Chief Del Fox over at Sky Pilots. We were we were the first client over there at Sky Pilots, and their devs are the ones that built everything for Unify. So I'm sticking with people that I know that can build for me. I've been screwed over by developers in the past, and that's why it took a lot longer to get to the final picture, is because of, getting scammed by developers. And so being able to go into a partnership with them and to get a platform that, I'm proud of, and a partnership that I'm proud of, I'm 100% there for it, because, I'm not trying to knock shade against Launch My NFT. I appreciate everything they do, but they make a shitload of fees, and that's how they're sustainable. I already gave them my fees with the free mint, so I felt like if I'm going to work with a developer, I want to know them. So by knowing them, they're getting the fees, they're making money as we grow, and that right there is how I believe the ecosystem gets bigger and grows healthy, is by all of us growing and succeeding at the same time.
And no pressure from them either about the mints not going as we planned or anything, or they just step back
Nope.
and let you do what you do?
Yeah, they just step back and let us do what we do. They have not pushed one kind of, is question like, is everything going okay? I've had a bunch of different mint phases, and they all, one of them was the free claim token. I let that extend a little longer than than I would anticipated to do it for, but as soon as I was said, hey, let's close it down, they're on it, got it shut down, and and they're very prompt to deliver, and they're not pushy by any means.
Sounds like a partnership made in heaven, man. It's good to hear. And how how at the top of Ugly Ape Squad, are they integrated? Are they holders of your project as well? Like, what is the partnership other than obviously using their launchpad? They must believe in you guys as well. So do they have a big piece of the pie up in there, or are they not holders at all?
No, they got quite a few within their project. They use them with their Mystic Keys chest that they have to give out to the community. We also have the Serum token, which they also hold a nice bag in, and you can do the whole chat to earn, task to earn, and chat to earn in the Discord and claim their Mystic Keys and Serum as well. So it's definitely a cross community, ecosystem to where we're both utilizing the technology behind it.
Let's go. It's good to see that a launchpad is not pressuring you to change up or switch up, and that they believe in your vision as well. So, and then also buying in and being a part of your community is, it's all anyone can really ask for. So, nice. Lucky, I hope you don't mind, man. I'm just,
Oh, go for it. You're on a roll, brother. I've got some questions ready, but you go for it.
Okay. You sure? You good?
Yeah,
right.
go for it.
Okay. So I know that you're into Reiki, and you're also a dad, and then you're also a project founder. What is a day like catching up and touching grass and recharging the battery? Do you get a chance to do that? What's your go-to to where you're like, you know what, I need to step back. I need to not only not do dad shit, but just I need a little private time away from everything. Does that exist in your world, or it's dad shit 24/7 and you don't get any free time?
No, I get it. I get a little bit of recharge here and there. That's definitely a great question, and I always find myself thinking, what should I do? What is one of those things that I need to fulfill myself with, and honestly is just getting outside, going for a walk, or just going and experience nature of some sort, and sometimes even just sitting in the backyard in a lawn chair, man, like for the afternoon, or underneath the gazebo, just enjoying, actually the iced coffee, slush right here. You know what I mean? Like, just enjoying it. And that's one of those days right now, and just kicking back, enjoying the heat, and then get back inside and enjoy the AC where I like it.
Let's go, brother. Love to hear it, man. I know. I mean, because I'm not a founder, but I do need to step away sometime from Web3 just because of, it's just, I feel like it's kind of like the Twilight Zone. It's not actual reality, but it is in the same way. So stepping away from grass is so necessary, man, to put things in perspective. So I'm glad you're doing that.
Yo, Ryan, we've got 70 odd viewers at the moment watching this stream. Could you kind of give a brief breakdown on what collection is actually the best entry point to your ecosystem? So we've got Ugly Ape Squad, or we've got obviously the mutants, right? Which one, what perks do they come with, etc., etc.? Could you just break that down for us, please?
Yeah. Well, probably the best entry for your buck would be kind of the old apes. Their floor price is at like 0.05. The mint price for the mutant ugly apes is $20. But I highly suggest people go put in some of those very low ball mint collection offers of like 0.02, 0.03, and you got some people that are hungry that want to eat, so they accept those offers, and you can get in for a nice cheap price on that. Or you can, if you want, go smash that mint button if you understand what we're delivering. But in the long run, each ape and each mutant, actually, I was not going to enable staking on the mutants until 50% out. We're at 40%, and we utilize Lunar over at his on his ecosystem for his white label services, and he just implemented staking. So I went live with staking for the mutants on his platform. We do have staking for the regular apes on Gotham Labs, they are heavily jacked up with like gold grails, gold skins, the rich bitch jacket. All of them get their special, juice, so that you can go in and stake upon, holding. Jump into our ecosystem. We have with all those coins, you can utilize them within our white label service over at Lunarverse. Coin flip that we have. You can use Serum, Solana, or the UAS within the ecosystem if you got small bets or big bets. So we kind of cater to each player. And then at the same time, within the trait store, over at Gotham Labs, you can utilize your UAS or your Serum to purchase new traits. I was trying to, kind of let the trait farmers kind of get in there and farm it before you kind of really dial in the prices for everything. But everything's kind of listed per se to where it's, say acceptable to the trait that is being bought. And they get their own, special drips. There's a bunch of different, what do you call those, combos you can put together. And then that gives you your special combo daily earnings. They're very juiced up, honestly, with the market cap at each coin. Once, bonding curve gets happening on Serum X, the things will be a little different. The market making bot will be able to be actively trading on that once bonding is 100%. And then the UAS is 100% just a utility token, but given out to where they can utilize it within the ecosystem. You can actually, we have a deal, if you hold a nice bag of either one, you can get 3D printed objects over at our partnership with Enchanted Miners on our 3D objects, rolling trays, grinders, phone holders, and so forth. So there's just an immense way for you to be able to utilize each token within the ecosystem. And not only that, we've got like the Serum X bot within our Discord that our lovely Feedle over there has built, and constantly integrating new features to that, where as you are doing your chat and participating in games, you're earning Serum points in Discord, and then you can take those Serum points and then redeem them for Serum X or UAS or in-game items for the Discord games, or even NFTs. We got the NFT marketplace, so we got all that integrated within there as well. So there's so much you can do with your tokens.
There's a lot cooking. Ryan. In the next year, I know obviously you're waiting on the mint to happen, and you're not in no rush to kind of mint out. But ideally, if you were to mint out tomorrow, what is set in place? What's the next steps for the Ugly Ape Squad?
Well, if we were to mint out tomorrow, I could turn the switch on for the validating staking service, and that's literally what is going to create our next catalyst within the project. That will start generating our monthly ROI reward system, which will be trickling down to mostly, there's a percentage breakdown of that will go to the Serum DAO holders, the project holders, and then the project itself for operating costs. So that right there, people will start clicking, things will start clicking within the ecosystem to understand what will be coming out of that. And the larger our pool gets, which will be opening that up to extended projects, not just us, but partnership projects or individuals that want to participate. And there is a minimum that you have to have in Solana to be able to do it. But being able to capture some of these different types of staking rewards with the validating service, you get a little bit more than just staking your soul or going and participating in a few of these other kind of staking services that are out there.
Let's go. Taddy, what are we giving away today?
So Ryan, we just swept 3 off the floor out of that pool. That guy that's got that pool there, and we'd like to give them away to
Stack Overflow. That's who
yeah.
that is.
Is that
Yeah,
yeah.
he's the one that's holding up everybody's collection on on Magic Eden, man. He's got 3.5 million in Solana just sitting trading collections, dude.
Everyone's favorite, man. Everyone's
Yep.
favorite.
As he sits in jail, dude, his bot trades. I love it.
Man, jeez, golly. Well, we bought 3 from that stupid
Well,
bot.
thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. Hell, you come on, man. You've always been one of our number one supporters and have been there for us. So the fact that we finally got you on OTB to highlight what you've been cooking, man, it's our pleasure, brother. So yeah, if you want to choose, how are we going to do this? We're going to do the spinner. We're going to do it. What's the deal?
Yeah, we're going to do it based on the retweets of this
Okay.
stream. We want to get this stream out to as many people as possible. People can come and check out what Ryan's got cooking up. But just to show support, Ryan, we're going to give away 3 of those apes that Taddy's kindly swept to our viewers, and hopefully get some new chads up into the community and see what's cooking.
Awesome. That's exciting. And I'm excited for those winners, and whoever wins, make sure to join in the Discord. Come check us out and see the vibe in there and participate in the games. And looking forward to this, man, and see who gets to win.
Yeah,
so, Ron,
definitely.
I got, I always try and ask founders or, anyone that we have on our show. Obviously, we had the NFT bull run last cycle. We had the meme coin craze this cycle died down. Where do you see the liquidity going? Does it go back into NFTs? Does it go into something different? Do you think we'll ever see a bull run like we did back in 2021, 2022? Like, where do you see the ecosystem heading as a founder in this space?
Well, I'll give you my honest take on the NFT bull run. I honestly don't see us ever going back to the 2021 bull run. I don't see that ever happening again, unless some kind of like world stimulus happened to where the world just all of a sudden had an abundance amount of money and every citizen got influxed with a nice check. And that's the only reason why you've seen that is because of COVID and all those stimulus checks that happen. And so I don't see that really. Maybe, I mean, if we get another pandemic, then yeah, shoot, maybe we will. That might be the catalyst, the next pandemic. But I don't know if other than that, no, I don't know. But I do think that there's going to be, in a sense, a bull run of builders. Unify likes to say this is the builders bull run. So you're going to see builders and those projects that will be like, Gotham, Lunar, all those top projects that are delivering services on top of the project, to the ecosystem. I believe those projects will be, in a sense, the bull run of NFTs. Where those floor prices go, I don't know. I think that's depending on, well, the community and the ecosystem of the whole, right? So, well, let's hope for the best, because I'm along for the ride, whether it goes up or down.
100, man. I also want to know. So, I mean, you've derugged this project. You are now a founder, but do you ever, lay awake at night and say to yourself, maybe I should have just started my own thing? I know it kind of is yours now. It still has the beginnings of someone else's project, but do you ever think that maybe I should have just started something different, or you're content? Obviously, you're content because you're doing it right now, but have you ever had thoughts at all of like, you know what? I wonder how it would have played out if I had started my own project.
No. I think if I was to start my own, it would have been similar. I've always loved apes, and I think that kind of would have been my direction of focus anyways. So I feel kind of fortunate be able to, derug something of one art and bring into a better vision and give back to the ecosystem and as a whole. So I don't think I would, and I don't think I could have done it any better.
Love to hear it, man. Now, I know you said that you are not a dev. Who is your go-to dev? Or maybe I missed that and you already said who that was, but who is
right now, Chief Delphox, his brother over there at Sky Pilots if anything is needing to be built within that. For like, on-chain stuff, it would be my go-to. If it's for anything new, because I tell you what, Feudal over there is killing it with the, AI coding. He's learning a lot, and honestly, I've been diving into that recently in the last 3 months, and I've got a couple different functionalities that I've been, like I said, I'm not a developer, but I've developed some pretty cool sites, just using some pre-coded stuff. Yes, it's all done with ChatGPT, OpenAI, and Codex. Yes, it's done with that, but I was able to code up my own AI agent, and it was running on the X page for about 2 weeks. It was giving out pretty good calls during the day, making replies, had great personality. Nobody actually really could tell that it was an AI bot that was communicating with them. So I did that with no developer skills, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. So now I'm teaching myself all that stuff, trying to learn how to do that. That way I don't have to go to somebody.
Yo, that's a great take, because we had Brotato on, who's done the non-fungible and he refers to ChatGPT and Claude as his co-founders. So
Yeah.
Base take.
he said we, and I'm like, who's the we again? He's like, oh, ChatGPT and Claude. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I like this guy.
Yeah, man. He doesn't hide the fact that he cooks with them as well. So I don't know if you've checked out the non-fungible in, but you should, because it's goated, man. It's one of our favorite platforms that have come out lately. But yeah, he says we all the time, so that's who he's referring to when he says we. So love to hear it. Love to hear it.
Yo, fellas, let's give one of these ugly apes away. I've just copied the link to the stream. All you had to do was like and retweet this stream. I'm just gonna roll this and let's see who is our first winner. The winner is EJC.
Of course it is.
Of course it is EJC. EJC, Pop. I think we already have your ad.
EJC stays winning so much so that we have his address already.
Okay,
That's
cool.
awesome. I like hearing that.
EJC, congratulations. You will be getting an Ugly Ape Squad NFT sent to you later on. Taddy, if you haven't got any more questions, I'd like to move it on to the rapid fire round, because I think how Ryan is, I think he's gonna love the rapid fire round.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Right. You know what though, let's just throw this out here right now though, for all of our viewers, not listeners, since we are streaming live now. If you do have questions that you want to throw up Ryan's way, please by all means list them now instead of when we get to that segment. That way we can already have them on the timeline. So yeah, but other than that, let's move to rapid
Let's
fire.
do this. Ryan, I know you've heard OTB before. I know you know how rapid fire works, but just for the viewers, rapid fire round is a bunch of questions Haddy's going to ask Ryan. First thing that comes to his head, he'll go with within 10 seconds. Just need a quick short answer. Ryan, how you feeling? Ready?
Feeling juicy.
Let's go.
Look, you got machine gun fire if he goes over 10 seconds, or what? Are you gonna mouth it? Rat-a-tat-tat.
Did I get it? Have I got that? I haven't got the machine gun, unfortunately.
Right.
Wait, I've got this one though.
Fair enough.
We'll go with the gong.
A gong, old school gong. All right, let's get it, Ryan. Let's hop into it, man. I'm sure you'll be fine at this. Let's fucking go. Okay, you have 10 soul. What NFT projects are you joining?
I would be picking up. Let's go with Mad Lad, and then I would pick up. I think those are enough. Yeah, so that would be enough to get a gecko. I think 7 and 4, right?
7 and 4. I do not believe that Mad Labs are at 7 anymore. I think.
Oh
No.
no, they're catching 14 now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Retrace that one. Then we'll go with. I'd pick up a couple defenders because they're nice right now, and then I would probably grab maybe another Gotham.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
He answered, then pivoted once he realized that Mad Labs were over 10 soul. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's keep it moving. If you could take over a Twitter handle, whose would it be?
Soul Jakey.
Okay. Mount Rushmore of NFT founders, any ecosystem.
Ooh. Lunar. Rico. And Lane from Pandemanium. And what's his? I don't know his name behind Geckos.
Genuine.
What's the Genuine? Yes.
If you could get one person to promote your project,
Ansem.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Let's go.
That's probably the
The
best
first time
one.
we've had that.
That's the best one I heard so
That's
far.
the first one?
Yes,
Yeah.
first time someone said that. I'm surprised.
Dude, you know how much money he'd bring?
Let's make
Shit,
paper.
bro. Which cold storage wallet do you prefer?
Ooh, you don't hate me, but Phantom.
Okay, let's go. That's hilarious, man. I love it. Name an NFT project from another chain that you would buy today.
Pandemanium, Ethereum.
Okay. Bear with me here, okay? Bear with me. Name. I'm sorry I even have to say this. Name a community you would derug other than the one you already did. It's very, it's not often that I get to ask this with someone
Can I
who's already
do the
derugged
second one that popped in my head? Gosh, I don't want to say the first one. Great goat.
Okay. Which project has the best art other than your own community, of course?
Ooh, shoot. What is the name of that? Oh man, I can't even say it. Nudies. There it is.
Okay. Which project has the best utility?
I think that's a tie right now, honestly, between Gotham and Lunar.
Most overhyped mint ever on Solana.
Trippin' Ape Tribe.
Okay. Favorite founder outside your own community?
Well, I'm gonna say what's his name? From Rejects.
Mr. Fungi?
Fungi, yeah.
Okay. No, great take. In your wallet, you hold a gecko, a Mad Lab, and a D-God. Burn one, flip one, stake one.
Well, now since it's below my price, I'm gonna burn the Mad Lad. I'm gonna stake my gecko and then flip the D-God.
Okay. Most underrated Solana NFT project other than your own?
Lunarverse.
Okay. What active community, in your opinion, has the best memes?
Whew. I don't think there is an NFT project that has the best memes, honestly. But I think if you consider it an NFT project, between what's his name, the fat cat, Chonky, dude. I mean, they do have NFTs, but they're a meme coin. But man, their memes freaking hit, dude.
Okay. Is that a train going by your place? I hear
It is a train that's like 3 miles away. I don't understand.
You have one soul. What are you investing in? Can be anything, not just NFTs, whatever.
Shoot. I was just gonna say stake it. That's the best thing you do.
Okay. Liquid stake or just stake it?
Liquid.
All right. And
Camino probably on Camino.
Okay. Final question. Solana price prediction, 1st of January, 2027, high and low.
It's going to be lower than what it is now, so 55.
Okay. And by chance there's some crazy, ridiculous bull run, what's your high for that? Or are you not going there because you're just...
If we get that ridiculous bull run, dude, we're gonna see the 275, 300 again.
All right.
And then we will see, we're gonna kiss the 500s.
Ryan, you have survived rapid fire. GG, brother.
Let's go. Sweating on that one. Woo.
Let's go. Hey, Ryan, I think this is it calls for a celebration, and that celebration is giving away another ape.
Let's go.
All you had to do was like and retweet the stream. I'm going to run this now. Whoever wins, if you could kindly DM me or Taddy if we haven't got your wallet already. Engineer.
Both two goes, man.
Let's go. Both with Gaines. Gaines is turning up to this stream.
Gaines always wins a lot too, though. Gaines PFP. Some to it.
Congratulations, Engineer. You are the new proud owner of, I'm pretty sure he's got one, but he's got another one now. Ugly Ape Squad in the house. Let's go. Ryan, we're going to switch it over to the Q&A session. We haven't got any questions coming in from the audience, meaning me and Taddy have asked you all the questions there is. But Ryan, this is your opportunity to kind of highlight just once again probably a TDLR of why should someone invest in Ugly Ape Squad.
Yeah, well, I'll start off with we've survived the testament of time between the ups and the downs, the bulls and the bears. We stayed building regardless of influx of the bull in a sense, and we're here for the long run. We're here to give back to the ecosystem in a whole. I believe that a project is only as strong as the community, and I believe that having valid holders is essential within your project, and not just valid holders, but also people that know the ecosystem in the large. So we're really definitely after for like people that are in here for the long run. Yes, you can come in and make some quick gains if you want, or slowly monetize in a sense off of the stuff that we do offer. But the long run, we're here. We're going to deliver regardless if it takes us 1 day to mint out or if it takes us 4 more months to mint out. We're going to continue to deliver and utilize as many partner projects, ecosystems as we can. Because like I've said before, we as a whole, we need to utilize and work together to make each and every project as strong as possible. And the only way by doing that is working together and creating and giving out to each project in a way to be able to not monetize off of our holders, but to be sustainable. So make sure you jump in the Discord, check out what we got going on there. The games are always popping. The innovation with Discord bot that is being built, continuously being upgraded. AI agent in the Discord that you can talk to if you want even a little bit of knowledge. If you want a little hint on the market, jump in. I'm always dropping little bit pieces of the alpha if you want to be ahead of the game, ahead of the curve. And for the long run, you know, just take it as time. There's nothing better than an individual that has been here to dedicate the time, no matter what the ups or downs. Not here to make a quick buck. I'm here to fill and profit my bags off of you. More or less here to build alongside of everybody. And in the long run, hopefully we all win. And that's the key.
Let's go. Taddy, do you have any final questions for Ryan?
Not really a final question, but I just want to say, in the age of the free mint meta that has come and possibly gone, and some planned and some pivoted to free mint, I just got to give you props, man, for sticking to your guns, and not only that, your community as well for staying behind you. I mean, I hold both, so I am part of that community. I haven't joined the Discord, so shame on me. So I need to do that. But just want to say, look, it's good to hear and see someone sticking to their guns. And I had no doubt that you would, just because of, how ingrained you are in the ecosystem, man. You're not here for the quick flip, and you're not here for instant gratification. I love a slow cook just as good as a fast one. So just want to give you props, man, for sticking to your guns in the age of people pivoting instantly when something doesn't work out. It's good to see people that believe in themselves, believe in what they're building, do not fail. So no question, but just wanted to throw that out there, man. And then also just thanks for always believing in us, brother, like we believe in you. You have always supported us, and you've always showed up for us, and I'm glad that we could finally get you on the block to highlight what you've been working on. So that's pretty much what I got. Look, no questions. That's pretty much it.
Appreciate it.
No problem. Ryan, we're going to run the last giveaway.
Let's do it.
I was hoping more questions would come up, but I think people just want to win. They want to win.
I also equate that to us just being based with our questions, bro. We leave no stone unturned, Let's go.
That's
right.
Cool. Zay Zolfan, congratulations.
Let's go.
You've just won an Ugly Ape Squad NFT. If you could DM me or Teddy your wallet, and we'll get that over to you today. GG on that. Ryan, I've got to echo what Teddy said, right? Thank you so much for showing us support whenever we used to do spaces back in the days. It seems like a long time ago, I'm not going to lie. And it feels like we've been doing streaming for a minute. It's probably because we're doing like 3 streams every single week, right? And, this is not mine or Teddy's like full-time job to be in Web3, right? But we're still trying to make time, always try to make time for our shows, and just turn up for the people and the viewers, and for people like yourself, Ryan, people who are leading projects. We need a kind of platform to come on and highlight what they're building. So thank you. Keep on doing what you're doing. And yeah, man, we're here for the long run. I know you kindly, actually, Taddy will remember this. You also kindly gifted Taddy and I a mutant ape. That's in our wallets. That's not going nowhere. So thank you for that as well, Ryan. That was very nice of you. And just keep being yourself, dude. I know you will. And hopefully we can kind of
I just want to say thank you to you guys, man, for having me on and giving me the time to share what I have to the community and to your community as well. And thank you from the bottom of my heart, man. I appreciate it, and it definitely is an excitement to my story and the ecosystem.
Definite. Ryan, you know what I'd like to do, right? And Taddy, I think let's get Ryan on in a couple of weeks. Let's get him on Floor Watch. I want to go NFT shopping with Ryan.
Hell yeah.
Ryan, I know Ryan is unfiltered, and I like that about him. He'll tell it how it is. I think that's
you have to tell me to tame it down.
No. Floor Watch hits differently. This is kind of all, we're all civilized here, but Floor Watch that comes out.
Yes, Floor Watch is the R X-rated version of OTB.
We can get into the dirtiness, right?
Yes, sir. And also, after you mint out as well, we need to have you up, man. talk about the validator and everything that's going.
Most certainly.
So yeah, man. But no, I would love to get you up on Floor Watch, and that would be a lot of fun for sure.
Yeah, I'll hit you in the back end, Ryan, in a couple of weeks. I think we've got a lot coming this week. Thursday, we have who have we got coming on Thursday? We got I Faded coming on, Teddy.
Yeah, buddy. Talk about Primals for sure.
Yeah, Primals is going to be joining us on Thursday. He's dropped a sneak art peek.
You see that today?
Yeah. Are you up in there? Oh, you're up in there. Of course you're up in there. We were chatting in the back end. Hell yeah.
Always supported that guy. He's a dope community member.
Yeah,
and love the tag too. I faded, so how can you go wrong? Don't fade.
And then on Friday, it's going to be an extra special one. Not that Thursday isn't, but Friday is going to be a bit more special in terms of an historic NFT collection is going to be represented by their founder. It's near enough confirmed. All I can say is everything's going to be okay. And then next week, the trend continues. A lot of founders want to jump on Floor Watch, and it's great to see, right? It's a nice chilled out show where we just go shopping and we look at NFT market, we look at different projects, and it's live and unfiltered and opinionated, heavily opinionated. And I think that's the uniqueness about it. But hey, look, that's Floor Watch. Ryan, this has been On The Block, episode 45. Thank you once again, brother, for turning up, representing. Keep doing what you're doing. And hopefully look forward to having you on Floor Watch in a couple of weeks' time.
Sounds good. And once again, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Our pleasure, brother. You know this. Our pleasure. And as well, I want to always shout out our listeners. Our viewers now, because we live stream. Time's our most valuable asset. I know you guys are probably tired of me saying it, but I'm going to keep saying it. And the fact that you rock up with us knuckleheads, man, y'all are one-on-ones, man. So we thank you so much. And we will keep bringing you guys the founders that you want to hear and the projects that you might not know about or that you do know about. We're here for you guys, and we appreciate you guys as well. So have a great rest of your week. Have a great Monday, and stay blessed, stay winning. That's all I got. That's all I got, look.
Been a great one, Teddy. Next week we're back on OTB, and we've got an artist and founder on the show. We've got Josh from Teens on Acid. You might know him from Planet Kaiju and his recently minted collection, The Hated. He'll be joining us on next Monday, OTB. Looking forward to that. But we're back, as I said earlier, on this Thursday and Friday. Floor Watch is at 5 p.m. Eastern. But hey, this is OTB signing out. Look forward to seeing you guys on Thursday.
Peace,
take care.
Legends. Peace.
Take care.
On the block, we go. On the block, let it flow. Spaces open, might go live. Different miles from Web to Drive. Builders here, they pull a real. Talking moves and how they feel. No scripts, just open flow. Ideas moving row by row. Every week a new face shown. Building things to stand alone. On the block we go. On the block, let it flow. On the block, feel the sound. On the block right now. mentally walk. From early grinding new way. Every guest got things to say. No script, no safety net. Just truth, you don't forget.